Well, it is a big week for a Paralympic hopeful from Minnesota. Max Nelson beat the odds to become the youngest Nordic skier on Team USA 4 years ago. But this time, he's not just battling the competition. Here's our Kent Erdahl.
World-class Nordic skiers are no strangers to setbacks.
You're right, Max.
Especially those that compete while visually impaired.
Get away, Max.
Every challenge that comes my way, I just give it the best I can, and that's all I can do.
Max Nelson doesn't even remember his first major challenge.
It was hard to know that he wasn't really seeing anything.
But his parents will never forget it.
His retinas were detaching.
An extremely rare genetic eye disease led to more than 10 surgeries before Max's 3rd birthday. And despite emerging with severely limited sight in just one eye, it never slowed him down.
He's been skiing since he's been in 1st grade. I remember his first race, his guide didn't show up, but he still skied it. And John would run around the race to make sure he wouldn't get off the track.
I was in moon boots and not in the shape to do a 5K on a golf course in snow.
He needed like an oxygen tank.
By the age of 17, Max blew away his own expectations, becoming the youngest member of Team USA to compete at the Beijing Paralympics.
I raced the best athletes in the world, and I kind of got demolished by them, and I knew that I needed a lot of work.
No pain today?
Nope.
But after 3 years of putting in that work,
I was getting these really bad headaches.
a CT scan last March revealed a new challenge.
That's when we found out that I had a brain tumor.
A tumor that was both cancerous and impossible to fully remove.
If you think about a tumor as a hand, we can go in and take out the palm of the hand, but the fingers are still there.
I am crying.
After surgery at Children's Minnesota, Max spent weeks simply trying to regain movement and speech. But little by little, he began to improve. And after 6 weeks, he finally stood with assistance.
There wasn't a dry eye.
It was the first of many happy tears
Good job, Max.
as they watched Max get moving at Courage Kenny Institute,
Great to see you. How are you?
while also enrolling in a promising vaccine trial at Children's Minnesota
Pull my hands up.
to keep the cancer
Now push me away.
at bay.
Good. No, I don't see any areas of tumor growing back.
Okay.
And whatever remains certainly hasn't slowed him down. Max resumed competition this winter
How many races?
4.
and rejoins Paralympic qualifying in Germany this week.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
He's not the only one.
The fact that you're doing it is just, it blows all of us away.
Joy. Pure joy.
Making the team will be a challenge, but he knows
I couldn't do anything.
he's already
So
won.
the fact that I'm able to even ski is a miracle.
Man, seems like a definition of an Olympian right there. Max kicks off his qualifying tomorrow in Germany, and we will all be cheering for him. Good luck, Max.